and welcome. We are here at the WESG Korean Qualifier, and we are here in map 1. It's a World of Sleepers, and we have spawned in red as approachers. It's Trap. It's your turn.
Oh, and me spawning in the top right, the Blue Terran. Currently teamless at the moment, but shouldn't be for too long. This is TY.
That's true, and of course I'm not alone. I have a wonderful co-caster. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello, I'm Quirky by name, Quirky by nature. I am Quirky. Boy, a TVP on the new patch. This is something I really haven't seen at the moment. Too bad, even though I've been trying to play Terran.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I ranked myself again. I'm Master 3 again, so, you know, after WSG I will start playing again and claim back my wonderful Master rank. But, you know, TY, he's up to something cheeky.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's like very, like, aggressive and really spotted. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Trap found out.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
still unable to stop the construction at the moment. So at the moment, it just looks to be the one barracks Reaper. So not too terribly bad here for Trap. But I think TY, he'll probably just put one Reaper out and try to see how much damage he can do. And that will depend whether he makes anything more from that barracks before sending it back. I mean,
Yeah.
I would just see Trap just trying to do the best he can. We already see the factory at home for TY. But
Building a bunker.
are we gonna put building a bunker at that natural?
Yeah, I mean, you can salvage the things here. It's probably just like, okay, I'm just going to delay your base as long as I can. And afterwards, I mean, back in the day when the adapt was like very fast and could deny really the second base, you're also like normal. Like sometimes you just build a proxy on the map and say, okay, you know what? I'll build one Reaper, let your Reaper and your adapt stay home, and I can take my base. But right now we can see Marines being produced. He's probably going to fill up that bunker to deny the second base. And right now, it's looking quite good. I mean, it's not cancelled, but, you know, it's a little bit of regression. Well, that we have a work of Trap still in the main base of 2i.
But there's a cycle on the way. Should take care of this probe in TY's base. But now we just see Trap just trying to micro best as he can. Try and pick up that SCV before picking up the bunker. He's already got the shield battery set up. So in case he wants to prolong it, he can use that shield, the battery energy to shield up the Nexus to try and stop it. But with now the 4 Marines in and the rest, Trap's now, this is now make or break for Trap to try and defend this natural.
Yeah, you can see he's like attacking the Stalker. SCV going down, and the bunker will fall out. Oh no, salvage. But still, it's a little aggression. You can see worker count is kind of even, 25 against 27. But he will lose every single Marine. The Stalker will hunt him down. But still, no second base right now for TY. But you know, he's building one. Oh, Cyclone getting a Stalker. Kind of huge, but maybe we'll get another one. Not quite. Shippery saving the Stalker. And so, you know, the first 4 minutes, pretty interesting, and I must say I like it. I hope the whole series will go that way.
I mean, we were discussing it before, how it was going to be a very close series. And immediately we see TY open up with a proxy barracks, and now with 2 Cyclones. Oh, he gets one, but the amount of damage this barracks has taken, as well as one of the Cyclones, you shouldn't expect TY to keep on pushing as well as he can. Might get the... No, the shield battery will get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now TY's behind economically. His naturals just getting transformed into the orbital now. He's getting all his tech structures up, now getting the Raven. So TY should start to stabilize, but Trap is in such a more favorable position with his economy.
That's true. He's had pretty a lot, you know, in tech. Also, you can see still Cyclones, they're still harassing, trying to take off some units, but you know, it's only buying time. You can see Trap, he's sending over some units with a war prison. And that's a lot of Stalkers. I mean, he has a Raven and a tank soon, but right now he has only 13 army supply. And that, you know, is around 2 Cyclones and, you know, a Marine, I think. Let's look into that. Yeah, 2 Cyclones and a lot of workers. You can see more spawning. Depot going down. I must say, I don't think that Trap can win this game here, but I think he can do a lot of damage. You can see
if
auto
you
trade
get the
being
tank.
deployed.
Ooh. That tank narrowly going down. Oh, well, the Cyclones does go down, the tank raining fire. But I think TY will hold for now.
Yeah, that's true. He may hold that now, but it's not looking good. We can see 2 probes being produced at the same time against one worker. Like, that's not good. We can always see 40 workers against 33. And he's just like... He's not ahead. It's looking good here for TY. Trap doing wonderful work here, and he's warping into the main base again. 3 zealots, plus some extra ones. There's no stim, no medevacs, and just some cyclones, some marines in a tank. I mean, he will get zealot, but he's losing 3 more workers, and he's already behind there, so not looking good.
TY's almost got that warp prism with the Viking, but the speed being too much there. As these 3 stalkers up the front will get a bit of damage, but yeah, as we said before, TY very behind, and already a robotics bay coming in from Trap, and makes me wonder, is it going to go into disruptors or Cyclones, Colossus this early? I mean, I could see the benefits of both at this moment, but it's just at this moment. Big Cyclones, just for those Marines and the AoE damage right now, could be very devastating for TY.
That's true. Especially if you have only some tanks. I mean, tanks, they're kind of good, but they tend to shoot at zealots if you don't focus fire them. And, Colossus, they do a lot of damage. Especially when they have the upgrades, so they can stand further away from the damage they can maybe take. I mean, Stim is only to finish right now, and that's 7 minutes in. That's not good. And somebody is drilling in my home. Wonderful.
Yeah, but TY does scan and now sees that he is facing Colossus now. And since he has decided to go into Bio, it's probably not the best choice for TY at this moment. So maybe look for him to get a couple more Vikings, maybe a few more tanks to try and counter those Colossus. Maybe get another Raven as well for the interference matrix as well when he decides to go and fight. But TY, he has caught up in army supply. He's only lacking in workers at the moment.
Yeah.
And if there was a straight up even fight at the moment, I would actually have to give it in favor of TY, because just for that Raven with the interference matrix onto Colossus pretty much makes the power unit of Trap just so crap.
That's true, they buffed it. I don't know if you can call it buff, it's costing more and, lasting a little bit more longer, but TY, he needs to do something. There's not even the 3rd base being built right now, so I think he will just try to win it on 2 bases. And, it's like, see more, he's down in army supply, but, Raven is pretty good. He can disable some Colossus, but with every second that's going by, Trap will get more and more ahead. I don't know if we can hear the drilling, but,
Yeah. Well, we have to see, as Trap is moving his army out right now. He decides to pull back for the moment. His charge is almost done as well for Trap, so that's
true.
Another advantage that he's going to have. But with the amount of tanks, actually, just 3 tanks and the amount of bio, I think the charge looks right out there, but the armies are going to clash. Going straight in, the interference matrix goes straight down to the Colossus. The Marines actually decide to dive in, but it's not going to be enough. The charge lots, they're doing nothing at the moment. They have not found the tanks, and TY is pushing this back. One Colossus going down, almost going down to these Vikings. Another volley. That's going to be 1 Colossus going down, 2 left.
That's true. And 1 is very low. You can see he's pushing into that, but there's not so many medivacs, 2 at a time. But 4 tanks, they can do a lot of damage, and the Raven is still alive, so maybe 1 more interference matrix. And see, maybe he can get a shot off, and the 3rd base is under siege. And that's very, Trap, you need to watch out, man. Your warp prism is not the most healthy one. Oh no, another Colossus!
A Colossus with 3, but was only just a bio. Tanks are sieged up onto that high ground. So we do see now the tanks starting to rain on the Colossus, trying to pull back. But looks like Trap's got this army sandwich, and with that Warp Prism micro, he seems to be winning at the moment.
It's true. Cleaning up with that, I'd say, still very strong. And oh, saving the Colossus. Man, that micro! That's unbelievable. But still, sure going down. And the third one will follow soon. But still, you can see 35 armies play against 39. Third base is still standing. And you can see the first Archons entering the battlefield. We can see, oh no, the Vikings going down. You need every single unit that you have. GG is called. Trap will take the first map. Hello and welcome back to map number 2. Between these two giants, we have one top left corner in blue as a Terran. It's TY.
And spawning in the bottom right, the red Protoss. Representing Jin Air Green Wings, this is Trap.
Yeah, he's leading 1-0. So let's see what we'll get this time. Seems like TY, he's proxying again. This time not in the natural, but this time behind some weights, bushes. So Trap cannot find him right now. Let's see how this will go.
TY has full Trap a bit by putting his second barracks as where the original barracks was. So Trap will be slightly caught off guard by this Reaper.
Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, last time it was not so successful. He got, I think, one worker. This time he is building something else. Tech lab.
It's a Marauder.
Yeah.
It's a Marauder concussive shell push.
But it's like only one barracks. You also can do it with 2 barracks.
Yeah.
Right now it's looking, I think when you look at Traps, it's like, okay, you're seeing a Marine, seeing anything, like nothing unusual. I mean, didn't scout the base. So the Marine denying that scouting, he saw run gas, nothing special. So I think probably this will be maybe a normal opening, but little change, no Reaper, 2 Marines. They will cancel that. He will not realize there's no factory, no base. We can see 2 Marauders on the way. This concussive shell, of course.
Now the Marines are going out, Stalker. Just one Stalker so far, and an Adept. So Trap can try and see whether this is normal, but well, with concussive shells about to finish.
It's true. Bunker will go up, and we have 2 Marauders and 2 Marines. But you know, the robotics is still it's nearly open, so if you can get out in Immortal, it's looking pretty good, I think. But you know, you can see.
The Stalker from behind, it's gonna cancel that.
That's a pretty GG is called
GG.
TY. Hello and welcome back again. We're here on map 3. Spawned in the top left corner. It's in red. Lost the last map. It's from Jin Air Greenwings. It's Trap.
And currently tied up the series last game with some proxy Marauder action. It's the Blue Terran. It's TY.
That's true. So, yeah. 1-1. Everything is open. It turned into best of 3. Question is, who's going to win this and take the lead? Probably one of these 2 players. I don't think we'll see a draw. I mean, it's very unlikely, but possible. But I nearly had a draw in the WESG qualifiers. But only nearly.
Nearly. Well, both players have gone for their worker scouts. Both see that, it's actually quite standard for both people, but Trap was like, it looks standard last game, so I'm just going to have to check everywhere for that proxy, in case there is one, which there isn't.
It's possible. I mean, it's not the perfect map for that. It's kind of huge. But you know, if you lose like one game against that, it's you're like, okay, I don't want to lose another one, so I'm going to scout every single possible angle. I mean, TY played it very smartly. Like playing, not a Reaper afterwards, but playing at home a Marine that's killing the worker. so there will be definitely no like scouting. I mean, also of course, Trap, he was not scouting very early, he was doing the late scout, and you know, I mean the worker's hiding, so maybe he has, you know, a plan for the worker, maybe building a pylon or something else. We don't know, but you'll find out probably. The expansion is ready for both sides. Repair's also done. Scouting, I think, isn't. If there's also something from Trap, I mean, you never know. You can see the workers coming back. Maybe he wants just like to hope that Reaper will go over the map and maybe kill the worker that's building the expansion. But no, Reaper stays at home, and also the expansion is already done. So no scout for Trap. He doesn't know what's going on because the Trap Council is being built for the Protoss player.
Yeah, we see Twilight Council is now done for Trap. Going into Blink, so looking to get some Blink Stalker play up and running, you know, try and cancel some upgrades, try to do some damage on the main. So he's looking, so it's pretty standard, I would say, for TVP at this current stage of the meta. Like nothing too drastic, but nice hit by TY to force back the Haluk, which won't see that much actually. Just see the first barracks and that's it.
That's not definitely something you want. I mean, you see pretty early opening, Blink, tanks, Marines. Let's see, the hallucinated Phoenix is going away. Also, I think it's interesting that people are always like hallucinating a Phoenix and not an Oracle. Of course, the Phoenix is a little bit faster, but you know, an Oracle, it can be like, you know, maybe we get a reaction out of that, like maybe, oh no, an Oracle, I need to like save more of my workers and they're losing some mining time. But
I mean, if you were doing like a proxy sentry, that would be it would work, but you would figure out, wait, it's not firing.
It is true.
Yeah, I shouldn't be concerned.
He maybe can force a reaction and maybe build some missile turrets.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, lose some mining time. And, you know, of course, Phoenix is a little bit faster, but, you know, it's like, maybe, even if you get 1 out of 10, like, in reaction, it's, like, kind of worth it. That base being built for Trap, and although Adept not shading through. Also like that he's hiding, his mortars and his tank. So, even if the Adept is going to scout something, he will not see everything. Not the whole army, not everything. Yeah.
Actually leaves and lets the Adept come in, but won't get any worker kills, so just for the scout.
Yeah, and Jirai, he's moving on the map. There are a lot of Stalkers. Oh, nearly catching the Marines. You need to know these Stalkers, they have Blink and Trap. He wants to go probably into Colossus. I mean, of course, Raptor's also possible. Can see mortars going down. There's not a single medevac right now. It's being produced, so it will probably be right. And this push has only one goal. It is to kill the third base, and it's looking pretty good if they can do it. I mean, 2 tanks. A lot of stimped Marines. Oh, from behind, the workers going down.
Well, the tanks will be able to siege up, but there are Blink on these Stalkers, so they should be able to get up, but does allow TY to sandwich in between this third and natural.
That's true.
Oh, it's already up, so Trap doesn't have the option to cancel, so that'll be a huge loss for him if he can get rid of this, but blinking on by the Stalkers, trying to get that tank down, the bio forcing it away. And looks like TY will get rid of this third, but the immortal a couple of Stalkers here. I don't think TY is going to be staying here for too much longer.
That's true. Maybe just like 20 units in for the expansion. I think he will do exactly that. It's getting low. Has, you know, 100 HP, and will it go down? It's will be close.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Will survive. In total, it's in the trade. It's kind of okay, but you know, he's just like probably suiciding everything inside. It's like, okay, I want this expansion. I want it to be destroyed. So we'll send that in. No. Blink into that. Marines will go down. But at least he's going to get one Stalker.
Yeah. Yeah, one Stalker for 2 tanks. Not the best shade you could possibly hope for. Yeah, it does.
He's probably going to aggress on a little bit more further. Maybe like a job. Because, you know, this base is very low. It's very tempting to just go and try to kill that. So See, of course, Colossus again worked pretty well in game 1. And, you know, one map wasn't, you know, but enough. But not for a second. Chimayo took that away with the proximity play. Let's see how we'll react to that this time. Last time we see Vikings, and this time again. Of course, you can also play with some Liberators. Also possible.
Yeah, can, but with the Colossus coming out and the Templar Archives as well being thrown down, the Spire army is not going to be the best composition for this unless you chuck in the Vikings, which TY is now starting to do. But other than that, it's both players are just at the moment just trying to build up their forces to try and hold off any possible attacks that are happening. We see Trap moving out with Immortal, two Zealots, and a Sentry with the Colossi as well. Okay, now he's moving up with his whole army here.
Yeah.
But with these Scouter Marines,
you can spot that.
Will know that this army is out.
Yeah, but you know, that's a very scary army. You have lost so many charge lots. Extended Termite also near down, and there's like one Medivac and 2 Vikings. That's probably not enough. You can see Marines doing a lot of damage, Tank doing wonderful work. Show my Vikings. That's are gone, but now the Colossus, they have the upgrade, they have the range. Immortal will be dropped, and it's not looking good here. Chirai, he's going back, and more Zealots coming in. And we see the armies going down. Workers need to fight, and when workers are fighting, it's not good. First Colossus going down. Both sides losing a lot. It seems like Chirai, he can hold on. But, you know, was it worth it? 10 workers have fallen. And a lot of units. Total with 5,500 minerals against 5,150. That's a lot. I mean, 1 Colossus died, 4 tanks, 40 Marines, and only 1 Medivac, you know. There was only 1 to begin with, so...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but with that push, TY did hold that, but it did delay the 4th for TY, which he is currently getting at the moment. Trap, he's just going to keep on pushing. He has no plans to expand at this moment. He's just getting all army at the moment. Now has got that higher army supply than TY. But I think at this moment, if TY can keep those tanks alive, he should actually be pretty decent at holding this attack coming in.
Yeah, tanks are very good, but you need to focus fire them because they need to shoot at some Colossus because, you know, the Vikings here doesn't have so many, exactly 0. You know, we can see the tank, 1 is going down. The back tanks, they're doing a lot of damage. Workers being pulled, 3 are down. Only 45 army supply. There's not so many bio left to defend that. No, the Colossus will go into the worker line, and this will be dealing a lot of damage. 7 are down, and he's just using the range and getting some kill. Next tank is there, so it's still very good placement here. The build, you see the depot and everything, holding everything off. You can see more Zealots, they are waiting for some flanking, and that's a lot. 2 more Zealots, no, 4 Zealots getting into that. It's not. I think it's not looking good for TY here. You can see the whole flank coming in right now. 2 more Vikings. Oh, he's going aggressive into the Zealots. That's maybe huge, but the Zealots going into the tank. Losing a lot of
But the tank does stay alive. The SCVs did decide to...
I think it was a very good move from TY to go aggressive, expecting that it would be probably a flank again, and getting the Zealots that were behind the smoke wall and killing them. Also, you should maybe repair your stuff, but still 18 workers died again, and we're down to he has 50 workers. That's a lot.
I mean, it's TY. We always expect him to go up to those 70, 80 marks with his SCVs to try and get that economic advantage, but he's keeping up in supply. He's even ahead in army supply at the moment.
That's true.
But he's even ahead on his 4th compared to Traps. Traps only just starting to put his down a couple of minutes ago. And already transforming that into a planetary, already getting that up and running. But Trap, he now has Psystorm. And what? He might as well have been splitting his army from that. All the Marines pretty much died during that, but does keep the energy off the High Templars for now.
Yeah. High Templars, they have such a strong tool. You can see also one observer, he's seeing everything. He knows where every single unit is. You can see 5 tanks still. They can be very powerful. And my bird also. He wants to cast too. Don't know if you can hear that. Now we can see Scan getting rid of that. Trap, he wants to push into that. No, 3 tanks are not siege. That's not good. More Prism going down.
Now they are. The Colossus, they're getting targeted by the Phoenixes. Oh, the Wall Prism actually goes down. But the Bio is left all alone because... Yeah, the Bio was left all alone with no meta.
GG. There were not a single EMP available. Hello, and welcome back. Maybe the last map of this match. We don't know, but we will find out. He has 2 points, he needs 3. Spawned on the right top corner in blue. It's Fun Jing Air Green Wings. It's Trap.
And spawning in the bottom left, the Red Terran. Currently teamless at the moment. Representing himself, this is TY.
That's true, but I don't think we'll be wrong because he's very good. So I think he will find a team pretty soon, in my opinion.
Yeah. If the rumors are true, he's already found a team. I'm just waiting for the announcements for that.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think Cure is like some players. They maybe will go to a Chinese team, but I think it was only applying to Cure because also like Junior and Green Wings also departed from some players. Not all, but some. Replacing the command center, but this is definitely not perfect. So he's probably just going to fly it over a little bit later.
Yeah. And the thing is, he started with a Marine first this time, so not a Reaper this time from TY. So he must be thinking of some sort of devilish plan here to try and go to that ace match. But at this way, I don't seem to know what it is. Second gas now being taken by TY, so I want to say, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is from TY here, but it seems to be quite standard at the moment. Other than not getting Reaper first.
So yeah. Question, what strategy will he go for right now? See Marine finding a worker. First blood. Being slayed. It is a probe.
Ooh.
That's it's something.
Okay, Hellions.
Yeah, Hellions. So maybe he will just like he's building a starport, so maybe he will just drop them. Also a possibility. Or maybe just like do a drive-in. Can do that against Zurich and Protoss. I know he's instantly building the command center. To open command, but not, changing the location. Well. Can see Blink again. Oh no!
He's going for mines.
No, we have a tech lab on the starport. Okay.
Oh, there,
It's Benji!
It's gonna be Benji!
Oh, I know probably what build he's doing. I mean...
It's a multi-prong.
No. It will be a Hellion Benji attack. He played it a lot, and it's pretty good. I think that he's going to do that. But everything is set in motion for that. You can see instantly. They will just attack with a lot of, mech units.
Yeah.
It's not mech, but it's a very strong attack. And I'm very excited for this one.
I mean, it could keep Trap off guard because he's getting his Robo now. So could potentially see maybe him going for that Immortal Fist, which won't do that great against the attack plan here from TY, but I don't know, we'll just have to see as the Banshee is going out.
And he's building another one. I mean, Blink's on the way. And we can see Tank. I don't know which timing. I wanted to learn this build at one point, but I never did actually. I don't know when he's actually moving out, but I know it's a very strong attack. Targeting the third base. with I think 3 Banshees, some Hellions and tanks to support that. You know, where you take your third base. I don't know. We can see. Oh no, there's no detection.
Yeah,
that's bad.
He's only signed that observer now. The lost mining time already now is going to be so massive. He tried to go for multi-prong, but there were stalkers in position, and I think he's just gonna keep on harassing with that Banshee for as long as he can.
Yeah. So it's just, okay, look, I have 1 Banshee and we'll use it. Like, oh no, my Banshee's gone now, I don't have anything left. But in reality, he's building more. Right now, he has 2. 1 more coming with 3, of course he can one-shot a worker. No, observer, he's here. He knows it. 2 at a time, so he's like, being definitely safe now with the blink. Getting the frag, and there we have it. 2 tanks, 12 marines. And the Banshees, oh, we can see also the speed upgrade for the Banshees.
Have the need for speed.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely good, you can see.
Yeah, Trap doesn't know that it's just timing yet. He hasn't seen the tanks or the marines move out.
We saw 2 Banshees, but now he knows
He's only
it.
seen the 2 Banshees and the Hellions. But
That's true.
now he does see the 2 tanks, so now starting the Immortal, and T-Line's just gonna go home. I think he feels like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna win this, so I'm just gonna go back and macro up and do the best that I can at the moment to try and hold off this very stalker-heavy counterattack coming from Trap.
That's true. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
The Stalkers. To be honest, with the amount of tanks here, I don't think Trap can get too much done with the these Stalkers here. Yeah, especially with the Banshees there to help. Well, the best he can do is just blink away after taking 1 Marine down.
Yeah, we can see. It's like charge, but you know, very interesting what he will do. So speed Banshees. That's pretty good. Right now we also don't have any single upgrade for the Marines. So maybe we can see Mech Terran against Protoss. We're definitely surprised. Because, you know, normally we don't see that. So maybe it's like, maybe Trap is not prepared for that. So I think he spotted Observer. Oh, he knows it's there. And oh no, it's going away. But he will get it. And yeah, we can see 3 more factories. This will be Mech against the Protoss.
Yeah, the advantage is actually at the moment in this current patch with Mech against Protoss at the moment is that if you go for that battle mech style, you know, Cyclone, Hellions, especially with the change to charge, it could be really effective to see Hellbats come in again to try and counter the chargelots. So just go straight in, but with the area effect of Hellbats would be actually quite decent against that. So I think Terrans are starting to see that Mech is sort of the better way to go at this moment for TVPs.
You think so? I mean, still, I think the Immortal is like,
yeah,
you know, it's shredding everything that's mechanical. Or everything that's big, you know, and also is also dying very quickly. So I think this would be a very big problem. We can see observers. They still don't have speed, so maybe we'll research that. We can see Cyclone also researching the magnetic lens, I think. I don't know. We're splitting them. But also, I don't know if you know that, but Innovation used to play a very strange mech style 2-3 years ago. And it was mass cyclones, like only mass cyclones. And he would lock on, and he'd beat like Sue, I think, and stats with that. And he just lock on, and you know, if the enemy's running away, you just follow him, and you know, if he's like coming to kill you, he's just running away. And I call it the mech. It's like, I think, a coward mech, and I think it was so funny to watch because he's just it was like just running away the whole game, and he won with that.
I think I remember that as well. Jeez. But now, also the advantage of Mech is that you can keep a very fast-moving army with these Hellions. That they could, they can go around, trade off all the, go around, like, harass all the expansions, try and get some worker kills, keep the, keep your economy in check, in line. But with the skirmish force of Trap, it's just it being 2 Immortals and Stalkers at the moment. Sure, you'll have that mobile force there, but you need more power, you need more stuff to get through. And you can see Trap's going for these, Phoenixes, as I try to remember the term for that. But with the Cyclones coming out, it's going to be harder for them to pick up the tanks and all that without them getting shot down by the Cyclones lock-on.
That's true. The thing is, we see also Storm. It's kind of strange because normally mech units, they're kind of resistant to Storm, you know. Storming a tank is not doing so much. But Hellbats, they're biological, so they're pretty, you know, they take some damage against Storm. But normally you don't see that so often. He's going now. A lot of units, also mines are there. Lock-on is there. But he could just lift them if he wants to. You can see no tanks, but oh, look at the Phoenix. They're all so low. So much units. We can see some Zealots run by. That's a lot. Bunkers in there. Oh, 2 tanks will go down and 8 workers. Maybe even more. No. Only 8. But still, I don't know if that's the best run by. I mean, the mine did so much damage. I think it was like a lot of friendly fire. Lock on, 1 Phoenix going down. Lock on is pretty good, you know that.
Yeah. And it's also these Widow mines as well that that Trap has to be careful about. Because with especially Charizards and Phoenix, that splash damage alone could annihilate your entire army.
That's true. You can see he's going in with Zealots. A lot of units going there, but still, the Banshees are doing so much damage. Zealots going down, plenty of Frodo's helping out. By the time he's moving through the minefield and getting so much damage. Let's see. I mean, still, he's pushing through that. He has so many Immortals. They're doing so much work right now. Storm hitting is like, okay. Hitting the Banshees. What's Banshees? Taking out another one. And TY, he can hold on right now, and he has more armies to play. I don't know where everything is. Like standing around somewhere. The tank. It's a lock on. Retreating to the Planet Fortress, but you know, Zealots coming here to charge into that, and you know, they're doing a lot of damage against Cyclones because they are like not so big and healthy. The Planet Fortress going down and everything be cleared.
Yep, he does have that unmade CC there, so he could possibly like turn it around, place it back, and make another planetary force there. But yeah, as we said, that's actually the army for Trap is very powerful. So I've really take a look at the upgrades. Like Trap's got +1, 1/1 for his ground army at the moment. As TY also has +1/1 for his mech at the moment. And now it's just that at the moment, with the splash damage from the Archons, it's going to be hard for TY, especially with that bunch of Banshees, especially if there is vision on that. Because he is in a slow-moving main army by himself. It's sure the Banshees have speed, but it's not going to be enough to say, like, do enough damage all around. As
that's true.
Now we see Trap trying to pounce onto the tanks, but not looking as good.
Yeah, but to be careful, now a lot of Liberators. They don't have range yet, and oh, we can see this Banshee sneaking in. We'll probably just trade them for some workers. 11 going down, that's a lot. When you have 4 Banshees, they can kill everything pretty fast. But you know, they don't have so much health. You can see Trap is looking for them. He wants to take him out because he knows that he will probably don't build new ones. You see here the good gas. There's also 4 in that. Don't know if that's intentional or not. Banshees hunting again. But you know, there are 2 cannons there, so we'll probably not find so much damage there. But they are still known.
But this new expansion, though, this 5th, is so juicy. Ken's only just finishing now, and that's going to be another lot of workers going down.
So many down. 14.
14.
That's so much. But still, 60 workers remaining. and Tyr has 63. I mean, I don't know, the thing is, like, if you go in the late game, you don't want so much workers because normally you have a bank. I mean, both players, they have kind of bank, you know, 1,000 minerals around that. So, yeah. Still.
Ooh, fleet beacon.
Yeah.
I'll finish here for Trap. So, I'll be starting to make carriers, not Tempests, which I think would actually be the better unit here, but especially with now 4s being made by TY, his anti-air mode right now is going to be, especially against the carriers, if he can target them down. Oh, look at that siege line from TY with those Liberators. And as it's definitely been discussed by the pro community, that 4-Lib is now the new Broodlord Infestor, I think. So the pros have been saying around Reddit and all that, because especially against late game Zerg we see, and I think against late game Protoss as well, if they go into that Golden Armada, it's such a terrifying combo to get across, because you're just going to be sieged out from the Liberators with the new reduced Liberator range, which was...
That's true, without a Liberator out in the open. The tanks still do a lot of damage, but most of the Terran army is not the only tanks Liberator, and that will go down. That's such a huge pick-off here for Trap. Lose so... You know, TY will lose so many stuff. Right now we can see one
maybe
by...
he could save his mobile side, as 10 workers still have been claimed by this, but nice moves there by Trap to get rid of that main army, but now that just allows TY to get more 4s, more tanks, more of the stuff he actually needs for this late game mech army that has been pretty dominant in this meta.
That's true, we can see Taurus, of course, anti-air units, we have, you know, there's some carriers already on the way. 2 are here, plus 2, not 3, plus 2 attack also done. You can see also a lot of upgrades for the Terran players. But still.
Yeah, all the mech attack upgrades gonna be done. Ship armor, vehicle armor as well. Getting research as well for plus
4 going down. Oh man.
Yeah, that's the only problem with this style of mech, is that it's not very mobile.
No. I mean, that's like one of the downsides you have. You have a very strong, but expensive army, but it's very slow, so you can get caught off guard so easily. You can see one Hellion with 2 HP. It's just like killing a whole, or trying to kill a whole eco line. Yeah.
But that's the thing is, TY, you sort of need to distract Trap at the moment. Try not push in with these powerful carriers and all that. But for Trap as well, you gotta get back, get that mothership core, get the stuff that you need to kill this full lid army that TY is creating. And with this very mobile force of Blink Stalkers and one Archon, you can do that as Trap. And sure, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to say what these next 5 minutes are going to play out. See who gains that initiative to try and pounce onto that army. As I think Trap at the moment is positioning a bit too far forward. And look at that. He's got to get caught out. These Stalkers are going to be gone, but Blink is down already, and these Hellions are just going to cook them alive in their armor.
That's true. I mean, it's not very effective, but there are a lot of them. They're coming away with their lives. Right now, TY, he wants to push, and there's not so much units, really.
Ooh,
there's not so many Zealots. That's pretty dangerous from Trap, I think.
Yeah, at the moment, he only has 9 Immortals, 7 Archons, and these 3 carriers, so TY can definitely push this in. The amount of charge slots here aren't that great. I mean, already using a Storm onto a couple of
there's not a single charge lot. Now he's warping in 7. Let's see. Colossus. Not Colossus. The carrier's trying to do something, but there are so many Vikings there. So going back, you can see Thor's. He's doing some damage to mines. Doing a lot of damage.
Actually, I think Trap has got this. Because these Immortals are just chunking those 4s in half, but all the carriers are going to go down. But now, what has TY got left for an army? He's got a couple of
not
tanks,
really
some
anything.
Vikings, yeah.
I mean, he has
a
6
couple of
mines,
tanks.
but you know, they are scattered
Yeah.
around the map. And you know, it's not looking good here for the Terran. 67 armies play against 104. Well, 9 workers going
Right.
down. That's kind of something.
But you already see that TY has those workers to try and help block against any charge loss. And look how fast those immortals are evaporating from the tank fire. Now that TY has got +3 for them.
That's true. +3 is, you know, it's very, very massive. I mean, right now we can see Protoss starting his upgrades right now on the mine, getting another 2 or 21 workers also died. Both down to 47. Or workers will fall for the Terran side. We can see some rotations coming here. Some tanks. Some Hellions who want to backstab that, but you know, tanks not pretty effective. Tanks, no, Hellions. I'm sorry. Cannot cast, and still, it's just the first game. Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, this.
So many, like so much. It's like so unbelievable. It's like he has 6 immortals. Immortals are still so good against the Mech Army. There are 6 of them.
Yeah, but but now with TY with these liberators, he can cut off the army, do some massive amounts of damage, and then follow up with his ground army. Already gets down 1 Archon. Needs to possibly siege up the tanks here to get that splash damage. Storm not being the best here, but the models are just going to keep on charging forward. Oh, nice blink onto those stalkers there.
Yeah,
But
you can
it's
see
so
that.
far this.
It's like, you know, it's just Protoss army is training so well, but still somehow TY has more army supply. Oh, that's possible. It's like it's like a very like warp gate heavy army, you know, with a lot of zealots, stalkers, and yeah, I don't know. I must say it's like kind of even, but I would say TY has a little bit of disadvantage. I think his army composition is like not so good as Traps. The model's doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, maybe if TY swapped out some Hellions for some possible, maybe some Cyclones as well. Maybe a better army comp, especially against like the charge lots and all that. But TY, he's actually decides he wants to fight here, and actually he's gonna get some decent trades because the tanks in the backline were doing so much damage, just free firing onto that, while the Stalkers blinked in, but they focused the Liberators instead of the tanks there.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's like a mech army. You cannot engage a mech army, like if these like siege up and everything.
Yeah,
it's very hard. Except you have 10,000 Tempest. I mean, we don't see a single Tempest. I don't know where he's like going for air. I mean, he knows there's like not a single Viking on the field, only some Liberators and no Thors. So I don't really understand why he's not going for the air. I mean, he has a fleet beacon. So why don't you use it? I mean,
yeah. Tempest right now would actually be very good. There's not enough Vikings here for TY to effectively kite them back.
that's true.
So I'm just wondering, like, what is Trap's plan at the moment? It just seems to be expand, keep as many as models alive as he can, give up your expansions that you can. But he's losing so many workers. But oh, look at this Stalker run by, or blink by, we should say.
Yeah, it's doing so much damage, but and also some Hellbats doing some damage. 17 workers killed against 11. Oh, the mines will connect. And killing 2 workers in the process.
Now TY's gone back to those Cyclones, especially since he knows like there's not really too much that these whatchamacallit can do. Like these charge lots and that can do. But TY does actually... Oh, okay, I was about to say, he does manage to save that base, but he did have a spare base close by, so he can replace it with
all the workers going down. 14 killed. And they're both down to 23 and 31 workers. So it's like, okay, workers, he's going to need that. You know, 24 minutes, and still, you know, 23 workers. I mean, now he's starting to build some workers again. Of course, the tavern. He has mules.
Yeah.
Doesn't need so many workers. But we can see 120's air 3 aiming supply against 73. Oh, we can see the immortals are down. We can see the mines. He mock into the mines. Yes, he will, but vision is there. Still a lot of collecting. They are so low. Just going back, and there's a lot of liberators here. But he lost a lot of tanks there. If you look at the lost count, it's a lot. 102 zealots. Oh man, it's so much. What's already died.
Wow, the liberator goes down. Like 10 Archons, 64 Stalkers as well, jeez.
Yeah.
But look at the amount of...
Okay.
Just too many aliens. And Jap's like, alright, you know what, I'm just gonna take us to next.
Hello and welcome back to map number 5. Between these two giants of the StarCraft. He'll spawn in the top left corner. He is representing himself. It's, a tavern. It's TY. This was very bad.
And spawning in the bottom left. Oh, sorry, the bottom right. The blue Protoss representing Junior Green Wings and currently doing something a bit cheeky across the map. This is Trap.
That's true. You can see, you have to be a lot of balls just to say, okay, it's a final game. Do you know what? Let's cheese it. I don't want to play a macro game. I will end it right here, right now, in 2 minutes. Either it's going to work, or it will not. Only 2 possibilities. Question is, which will it be?
Well, it depends what units are going to come out that gateways will get warped in there. I'm going to assume it's maybe some charge a lot play because what was the name of that build? The one that we had recently this year where the Protoss would try and deny the expansion by proxy. So that's what Max Packs, that's it. Max Packs build.
Okay. That's interesting. So we can see Chrono Boosted adapt. Question is, will he build more? Seems like another pylon. He wants to go for more. Or just a backup pylon. Can see instantly. We see bunker.
Oh,
I don't know if he actually scouted something. Oh, he saw it with Reaper. So he didn't even scout like in the main base. He was okay. Oh no, Reaper is not going down. You can see instant worker being pulled. Reaper's low. Through the bunker. It's a finish. That's very important here. That's fading away.
TY only getting, Trap only getting 1 SCV kill. But now with the bunker down, there's not really too much that Trap can do with these proxy adepts.
That's true. But you can rest a little bit. He's like building afterwards a Stargate. So, yeah. See how that will go. If you go into, I think we will not see Oracle. I think he will just build a void ray. Yeah. Also in the bunker, there's only I think 1 unit that can shoot. No, that was like 2 Marines, but before that was like 1 Reaper and 3 workers inside. They're hiding before they adapt. We can see a fleet beacon. Oh, will it be Proxy Tempest? Like a carrier. Oh, I'm so excited.
Proxy carrier, maybe.
I think it's been Tempest, maybe. Carrier. I think it's a Tempest. I remember some patches ago where the Tempest was like a lot faster than it was before, and everybody was proxying Tempests.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, but does manage to keep the adepts away from doing really too much damage right now. So TY, does he...
Oh, it's Tempest. Oh no, and we can see TY, he is researching the upgrade for the Cyclones. So perfect counter. Oh, it'll be so interesting. Such a strange game. That's the final game. Whoever's going to lose it will go to the lower bracket, and you don't want to go to the lower bracket. The Marines getting in the one next. Cyclones out first. Tempest, a proxy Tempest. We'll be there.
Oh, but it goes straight into Cyclone. Cyclones? No. Okay, I thought the Cyclones were going to be like...
Yeah, I think he's just going to wait until he has an upgrade.
Yeah.
Just like be defensive until that. And building more Cyclones. One Tempest is here. He's firing at everything. And he has a range to kill everything. You know. So now we have the gateway units. They have one task. Make sure the Tempest will stay alive. And that's their only task they have. The Tempest, it can kill everything.
Yeah, but now Trap's putting down shield barriers, so... Ooh, not the best.
Ooh, I'm loving you. Oh, he's shading in. No, he's not. He's just scouting that. You can see so many shield barriers. You know, with that, they're pretty hard to kill. Upgrade, magnetic field accelerator is now completed. They have no laser pointers. They log on, Super Ray is healing instantly. That's looking good here for the Protoss from generic Green Wings. He's going back, and he's getting +1 attack on them. Oh man! Okay, the third one is here.
If he could wait until he gets like +3 attack, this all-in would definitely be pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, before the map I predicted it will be a 3-2 for TY. Now we see the drop is doing so much. I mean, there's nothing at home, and so no real income. You know, all the Marines are all missing.
Okay, recall.
It's a fake recall? No, it's a real recall. Would it be interesting if just like recall one unit? No, there's only one pylon.
Oh, the Artorias pylon!
Oh no!
Oh, no!
The lock on scan. There you can see the first one going down. Second also. GG.
GG.
TY will defeat him, and I was correct with her score. Yes. So 1-0 for me.